Hi everyone, my name is Rianne Herrera and I will be giving a presentation on an emerging trend in the K-12 system called Plickers. So what exactly is Plickers? According to Online Tools for Teaching and Learning, Plickers is a free assessment tool that allows teachers to collect on-the-spot formative assessment data without additional materials. This tool provides teachers with the data needed to inform their instruction and allows students the opportunity to participate and engage in learning without feeling self-conscious. Each student is assigned a unique Plicker card that has a black and white image similar to a QR code. The letters A, B, C, and D are written in small print around the edge of the image, with one letter on each side of the card. So getting started. Now that we know what Plickers is, how do we exactly get started? So first you have to download the app. It is free for Androids or iOS. The Plickers mobile app is required to collect student responses. Next, you get the cards. You can print them out for free or buy them on Amazon. Personally, I printed out the cards on the large print and laminated them for my kids. Each card has a unique number teachers assign to students to track their progress. The cards have the A, B, C, and D on them, and the students rotate their cards to put their chosen answer on top. The next step is to sign up on Plickers.com. This is where you can add your classes and students. Plickers automatically assigns cards to students as you enter their names. Next, you create your content. You can create questions through surveys, multiple choice, or in true and false questions, as well as add images. Once the questions are visible, students will hold up their sign accordingly. So, as you can see, this is what one of the Plickers looks like. This would be student 2, and then this is A, B, C, and D. So basically the students go around and they switch them. So if they think that D's right, they hold up the D. If they think that the B is correct, they switch it so that the B is on top. Okay, so now that we've gone through that, while students are holding up their paper, the teacher scans students' responses via the mobile app. Plicker will instantly scan students' cards and record their answers. After the questions are done, teachers can view results and reports. So, now we know what Plickers is and how to get started. So let's learn about how we can implement it into the classroom. First off, Plickers can be used in all grades and subject levels. From a kindergarten English class to an AP Science class, Plickers is an excellent tool to assess students. According to Laura Chandler, during the lesson, the teacher displays a multiple choice or true-false question. Then students hold up their Plicker cards and rotate them to indicate which answer they think is correct. The teacher scans all of the response cards at once using the Plickers app installed on a mobile device. They can instantly see the student responses and assessment data for that question, including who has the correct answer and who does not. Plickers is a great formative assessment tool, but it can be used for much more than assessment. In fact, teachers are using it for everything from digital exit tickets to checking attendance or even taking the morning lunch count. Alright, now it's my turn. I'm going to show you a video of how I use Plickers in my class. The following video is me implementing Plickers in my 8th grade English class. My class recently learned about plot and components of a story. I use the Plickers app to test their knowledge of the past unit. Pay close attention to how my students turn their cards so that the correct answer is on top. Then pay attention to how I use my phone to scan all their answers. Sorry in advance for how silly my kids were, they got super camera shy. The part of the story is represented by the blue box. Remember, we did all of our plot diagram. So what is the blue box? Is it exposition, climax, rising action, or falling action? Remember, we did all the Pixar short stories. Climax. All right. Ready? And you will not wear a costume. Amy Hernandez is not going to wear a costume. Oh, Brendan, just wait. Let me see yours. Thank you. Amity is not going to wear the costume. Uh-oh. It's okay. Thank you. Alright, good job. Okay, last question and then you guys are done. The person who tells the story. So the person who is telling what is happening. Is it the character, setting, point of view, or the narrator? The person who is telling the story.
Easy.
How would it be? Okay. Good, yeah, very good. Alina, move your hand. Okay. Justin? Can see yours?
Already.
I don't think I got it. There we go.
Got it.
Alright, good job, guys. Okay, we good. Okay, so now I've shown you how I've actually implemented it into the classroom, but what do you do afterwards? So I'm going to click on this link, and this is going to redirect me to my own Plickers page, and I can show you how I use this data in the classroom. Okay, so this is the page that's my own Plickers account. So as you can see from the video I showed you, I gave that plot review to my English class. So now I would go click on English. And this was the question I gave them. So we can see the latest reports. And here are all my students down here. So we can go to see all class reports. As you can tell, my students did not do too well, but we'll save that for another video. So you can just click on plot review. And then here is everything. So I know that my kids did not do too good today. They averaged a 56%. You can also see which students were doing really well. So these students can definitely move on. And I can tell which students need help. So I have some that only scored a 20%. So I would definitely need a review. And then you can see which questions they all did good on. So this kind of just lets you see how they did as a class, how they did as an individual. And this is something that you can definitely use in the future for all your classes, just both formative and summative assessments. So I've shown you everything that Plickers pretty much has to offer, but now I need to tell you why you should use Plickers. According to Rachel Lynette, there are several benefits to using Plickers in the class. Only one smart device is needed per class, which means if you are low on technology, you can still use this system. Plickers provides instant formative or summative assessments. Use the Live View feature to load student answers to your computer in real time. The online component also allows you to create questions, view previous poll results, or browse the help menu to find an answer to your question. You can also do voting without your students being influenced by their classmates. Nobody can vote twice. If students change their mind by turning their cards while still being scanned, their votes are instantly changed. And entrance and exit tickets. Need a quick way to check your prior knowledge or lesson comprehension? This is an easy way of asking a multiple choice question. Oh, and one more thing, it's free. The app and website is free. Plickers all around is a great resource to use in your classroom, and it's great to use at any grade level for any subject level. Thank you for watching my presentation. Here are the references listed, and these will also be listed in the description box as well. Thank you very much.